Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. How is
I am Jacques
everybody?
Pépin. This is my daughter Claudine
Hello.
and my granddaughter Shari. We're all going to cook together because it's important to cook with your kid, you know, to eat with your kid, to be together. This is what Spoon Across America is all about. So I want to show you how to make crepe. Very easy. And how long it takes. You see, first I put that on. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there to warm it up. This is a canola organic oil. I have a bit of flour, a couple of eggs. When this is hot, this will be ready to go. So you see how long it takes. 1 minute or so. Okay, a little bit of milk.
And then while he's doing that, I'm going to cut some vegetables. But honestly, it'll take like 10 grapes before I cut one zucchini. But I still eat with my.
We have the vegetable out of the garden here. The chef gave it to you, right? Spinach out of the garden over there. So you want to mix your batter so that it's thick like this. If it's thick, then it doesn't form any lump. Then you can put more liquid. But if you put the liquid right away, it forms lump, and then you have problem. So this is very thin, about like cream, you know, like heavy cream, maybe a little more. Okay, now I put a bit of oil in there too.
And crepes are great. I know everybody loves quesadillas and everybody loves all kinds of stuff, but crepes are great because they can be sweet, they can be savory, and they can be made instantaneously, and they actually keep pretty well too. So it's really nice. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's it. You see one ladle of this, and I have a big crepe. People say you should buy a crepe pan. Well, a crepe pan is very small. It's about 4 ounces. This is like 12, and it makes a big crepe. Instead of doing 3 per person, you give 1. That's it. Makes your life easier. And as you can see, with those 2 eggs, half a cup of flour, I probably can do 20 crepes. So if you divide that, I mean, it's basically nothing in terms of calorie. And that's what we're going to stuff it with berries, with a good organic jam. That's what my mother used to do when I was a kid, and that's what I do for her, right, when she comes to the house. Claudine?
Yep.
You want to put some vegetable to cook in there?
I'm working on that.
Okay, you know what, Shari?
Sorry?
You're going to put those spinach in there.
Can you
did the spinach in there?
there?
Okay. No, don't. Yeah, no, there is liquid in it, so pull it out like this. This is yellow. This is white, actually, white Swiss chard from the garden there, and those are spinach from the garden. To lift up your crepe, you know, you can grab the end of it like this. Up and turn it, but as you can see, this is a big crepe. Of course, we have a lot of wind here, and that's
Sweetie,
why.
careful. I got to get behind you.
Oh, this is not on.
It's not on. But I still have to drop this in there.
I don't think, maybe it's empty, this one. No, that's it, it's on.
It's on?
Okay, so we have a big crepe here, as you can see. Could brown a little more, you know. I have some here that I did before, which are more brown. Okay. See, a big crepe like that, you stuff it with berries,
all
and
kinds
it's
of
very nice.
wonderful
So
stuff.
now, the secret of doing crepe, here I have about 2 ounces here. I put it in one of the corner and have to pour very, very fast and shake the pan. So even if it's not totally full, like it is here, it's all right. You know, put a couple of drops where you have some missing, and it's fine.
And
It's better to put less than more.
And the reason he's saying to go into the side is because it'll spread. If you put it in the center, it won't spread, and it'll make like a lot of lattice work all over the place, and it's much harder to fix. So does that make sense?
We gave that demonstration this morning, and Mrs. Obama came, and she ate one of those big crepes filled up with the jam, you know.
Yeah.
I was really proud. I was even kissed by the First Lady. That will stay in my mind. Okay, a little bit of jam.
I put
Spread it
salt,
out like this.
black pepper.
Then we'll put some berry in it, right? And strawberry. Where do we put some blueberry? You love the blueberry, right? Shari loved the blueberry, so we put the blueberry in there. Maybe even a bit of dry dates.
Ooh, great.
Oh, what? And then we fold that. You want to get me a tray, Shari, to put that on?
Joy, can you go down and get Puppy a tray down there? Thanks.
That's a big crepe.
Here, I'm gonna
Okay,
move
let's turn this one now.
That might be easier.
Good.
All right.
Then we can stuff one with vegetable. Tiens, tu me la donnes là? Tu me le donnes là?
Give Puppy the tray.
Merci, ma chérie.
There you go. Okay.
Okay. So here I have a big
So do
crepe
you want to
here.
pull a couple of
As
the
you can see,
flowers,
stuff
or
with
the
the berries.
thyme flowers, just a couple, and put them in there? So these vegetables, can
Up.
be,
Up.
well, just the leaves though, baby.
Okay.
Just like we do at home.
A third crepe.
Yeah.
You see, on purpose, I'm going to put just a little bit here, and I spread it as fast as I can. Now
And
it's
it
full,
doesn't
but
work
it's
so
not,
good.
so it doesn't matter. I put a little more. It's better to do that than to
There
put
you
too
go.
much because your crepe will be too thick, you know. That's it.
I think that's probably just perfect, you know.
Yes. So this is cooking. You want to put a little bit of salt on
I
that.
did.
You did.
I put salt,
that's
a little
good.
bit of pepper.
Look at the beautiful
Short put
flowers.
Some flowers in there. She put
Yeah,
some
this
of the
is thyme from the garden also. There's beautiful stuff in the garden. You want to cut an asparagus in there?
I
in
will,
the
if
tip?
you like.
Good.
And these are
Another
beautiful
crepe is
white
done.
asparagus.
So the best place for a kid when he comes back home after school is to go to the kitchen, you know. And there is the most comfortable part of the house, the kitchen. And he can hear his father, the mother is cooking, the noise of the kitchen, the smell of the kitchen. That stay with you the rest of your life, you know, that's very important. And this is what I did when I was a kid.
I
This
have
is what
very
my
bad
daughter
eyesight.
Claudine is doing with Shari. C'est cuit, ça, tu crois?
It's true though. We eat together every night. We sit together. Well, I do most of the
Shari,
cooking. My
mets-le de
husband's a
tomate
chef,
là-dedans.
so he's at the restaurant.
Put some tomato in there.
Put some tomato in there.
Yes.
Babe, you gotta cut them in half or in quarters or something.
Okay, see, I have
2
another
or
big
3?
crepe.
3? Okay. Here, I'm gonna
Up.
give them to you. Can you put them in the pan, please?
That's it. You see?
So we cook really simple stuff and on a budget, but we always cook from scratch, real food, easy food, wholesome food, and that's really the message of Spoons Across America. It's not about spending a fortune on your food, it's just about having really, really good quality food and quality time with your family. A little
Yes.
chicken breast takes what, 45 seconds, pound it out, you're done. It's easy and very healthy.
You see that crepe batter is very thin. And when it's very thin like that, you do what we call a crepe dentelle. Dentelle means lace in French. And you can see the outside like a lace, tiny hole all over. That's very thin. Okay, again, here is another
And
big
every
crepe.
time I do this with the frying pan, the crepe always falls down. I don't know why it doesn't for him.
So you can see the time it took me to do the crepe was the time it took me to get the oil a little hot. I mixed a couple of eggs, flour, and that was done in like 1
We
minute.
don't need the scallions anymore.
So, you know, people say, can I freeze it? Yes, you can, but frankly, it takes much longer to defrost than to make a new one, you know. Okay, again, the berry.
Although, sweetie,
Mm.
don't you have a
Maybe we
pocket
should
on there?
give those to a little kid somewhere, right?
Oh no, I'll put this.
Huh?
I'll put this in mine, and then you can have it later.
Here.
There you go. That's a big
Claudine,
crepe.
Claudine, what do you think?
I think. Whatever you think, I think. What did you say?
Okay, I think we should give that to a little kid somewhere.
Oh.
Someone should have a little piece of that, right? I'm going to stuff another one, and this
Yeah.
one I'll do with
There,
vegetables.
you know what? Give me a tray.
You have the
There.
tray, you can cut it
Yeah,
in half.
but this way you have somewhere else.
Yeah,
to
and you
go.
don't have to put any butter, even oil in between. I didn't put anything.
Sorry,
This
careful
is a
with that,
non-stick
please.
pan, and it's very good for that. Again, I do one. Claudine is going to divide it. A bit more jam.
Careful with that, please. Okay, well, for the moms, I'm sorry if the berry juice gets on your children's clothes. Okay? Because I'm the mom and she's already covered in berry juice.
You can put chocolate in there. You can put just
Thank
sugar
you for
and butter.
showing
You know.
everyone.
Here, another big one, Claudine.
Shori, tu veux les distribuer? Tu veux descendre?
You cut it in half, yeah, and maybe Shori will
Here.
go down and
And you
give.
know what? I bet Mr. Yosis will help you, and you can maybe go in the front there and give them to some of the kids. Oh, he just told everybody that he was doing it.
Good. So this one with the vegetable here.
Papa, Papa,
Yes.
the people that work here said that we're not allowed to give the food out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. She's got it. It's over there if anybody wants. There's like 4 pieces. Sorry. We'll be in big trouble. Dear Mom got kicked out of the White House.
Okay, a little bit of cheese on that one. Cheese and then the vegetable. Spinach. Tomato.
And here, you can put it on this side. And these are just all whatever the vegetables you all have at home.
Yes. Big vegetable thing there, and I'll do another
sorry,
one.
sweetheart, we're not allowed to give them out anymore.
I have enough here to do another one, Shori, right? Whoop. Shori loves her vegetable.
Yes, she does.
She eats more vegetable than her grandpa.
That's
right?
true. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, you turned it off already?
Yeah, I just turned it off. Okay, so I'll
Perfect.
put a little bit of cheese here, Claudine.
You better eat this one because I think it's gonna be your dinner.
And this too. That's it.
So all those
Here we
little
are.
leftover, like you have a half a carrot and some cucumber, which cooks really, really nicely, by the way. You can put all kinds of stuff, that little bit, 6 different little smidges of grated cheese and stuff, whatever you have.
And that's it. That's how you make crepe, and that's how you eat with the kid. And it is good to try to have them do it too. So
It
the
is.
pan is a little big for Shori, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. You want to do that one,
You want
Titi?
me to?
Okay.
Okay, so like I'm
Not
the one, I like cooking, but I'm a mom. And so
We pour the whole thing,
okay, I'm pouring the whole thing, and I tend to make mistakes. So at least when he says you can fix it, it's true. You really can, because I've made every single mistake you can.
That's good.
There we go. No, it's not, and I know it's
It is
not.
splendid, Titi.
There you go. The
Magnifique.
ugliest crepe you have ever seen. Yes,
That's not true.
I did it. No, I've done worse.
But here it is. A little bit of crepe with the jam here.
Sorry, did
Sorry.
you want that or
T'en
did
veux
you
un
want
petit
it
peu?
plain? Plain. She wanted
Okay,
it plain.
you
I
want-
wanted this one.
Okay. We can.
And also, what you can do when you're doing the crepe, and believe me, if I can do this, anyone can, is you can kind of just move the edge of the crepe when it starts to brown, and you can grab it lightly with your fingers
Two
and
fingers.
turn it that way. So, of course, I'm ripping mine, but
That's it.
and
Perfect.
there we go.
My daughter is perfect. Vamos.
Only because I'm the daughter. But it's fun to cook with your family, and it's fun to cook with your friends, and it's fun to do birthday parties with the kids and have them really cook as opposed to just eat pizza, and do some really fun stuff. Plant a garden. And if you'd like more information, please go to Spoons Across America online, and I'm sure they have lots and lots of information to tell you about the organization.
It's great to see the kid in the garden, you know, where the stuff comes
in
from.
the garden.
Most people think that a chicken is rectangular with plastic on top that doesn't have any feet, no head, or
If I
whatever.
don't put it-
No, so it's good. The kid can see a rabbit, a chicken, the tomato are growing, you taste it there, and you cook together. The
So
best
thank-
place to be, around the table, you know.
So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you.
My father, my daughter, and I thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Easter Monday here at the White House, and cook with your family. And eat good food.
And thank you to the chefs.
And thank
All the
you
chefs did the work
to-
for us.
Yeah, they
before.
really did everything.
And thank you to Mrs. Obama, came to see me, and the president.
Yeah, you're
Thank
thanking
you.
her because she kissed you. I'm having.